Welcome back to my channel. It's your host Sargento bringing you another story time with Sarge video. And in today's video, I want to share with you all my weightlifting journey. Now this story is very near and dear to my heart because it changed my life. This weightlifting became a passion for me, and I want to share that with the world. So I hope you enjoy. So my story starts off the summer of my 8th grade year when I went to get a sports physical for high school. And the doctor, he told me that she couldn't sign the physical because I was way too overweight to play sports. Now growing up, I was always a big, chunky kid. I loved playing sports, but I was very unathletic because I was big. So she told me that I needed to lose 20 pounds by the end of the summer or she wouldn't sign the paper. So that's what I did. I got home, I ate dinner, and I promised myself that I was going to lose the weight. So after dinner, I went to my grandmother's house, which at the time I thought it was going to be an easy walk. No. It was one of the most difficult things that I've ever done while working out. It was 1.5 miles to her house during the summer, which was very hot. I remember that day like it was yesterday. It was extremely hot. I had to walk up this big steep hill by my house. And once I got there, I was dying. I was sweating. I was huffing and puffing. I felt like I was going to pass out. And I was going to go and call my mom and tell her, I need you to pick me up. I can't make it back home. But I remembered what I told myself earlier in the day. So I put on some Eminem. I was a big Eminem fan. I still am. I'm still a stan. But that's another story for another day. And I walked home. And I did that every single day of my 8th grade summer. And then when I went back to the doctor's, she told me that I lost 10 pounds. Which I was a little disappointed because I didn't reach my goal. But she still signed the paper because I told her that I was determined to lose weight. So, all throughout my freshman year, my one goal was to lose weight. I joined the winter track team, one of the best decisions of my life. And I would work out constantly. I would always be running. I'd be working out during SOAR, which was a free block in between first and second period. I would work out during there. I would work out after school. Then I would work out just all the time. And by the end of the year, I lost 65 pounds. And a lot of people couldn't believe that. A lot of people were in shock because I lost so much weight so drastically. And then, once I lost this weight, in my sophomore year, I told myself that I needed to put on some weight. I needed to put on some muscle. Time to bulk up. It's time to get these gains. So, that's what I did. I ate a little bit more. I'd still eat very clean, but I trained my ass off. And people would always just like see me running, working out during lunch, just constantly just in the gym. I was a gym rat. And that's all I used to do. And it wasn't until my junior and senior years so where my perspective of working out started to change. I would talk to my brother Andrew. I love him, and he told me that he wanted to do a little school so where he could minister to kids but help them train and work out. And I thought that was such a great idea because that was one of the things that I wanted to do, was to help kids work out, because when I was trying different things and working out, I was lost for most of the time. And I needed somebody there to guide me. And that's why I joined the track team, because I needed guidance. So that was always a dream that I wanted to do, was to start my own gym. But I was so dedicated on playing baseball because I wanted to play in college. My friends would always talk to me about if I worked hard enough that I could do it. I had great talent. I loved playing the sport. So that's what I did. I would train and train and train. And it wasn't until the senior year, to where I started working out with one of my closest friends and father figures, AJ. And he started a gym in his garage. It's called Mission Gym, to where we train with purpose, to where we not only train to get strong but physically, but to get strong in the faith. And I would always work out there every single day with him, and he would put me through the ringer every single day. And it just, that reinforced my goal of starting my own gym and training student athletes and spread the gospel to them. But my conflict was, I was always fight with baseball. It was always, oh, I'll do it after baseball, it can wait. I have so much time in this world. But the Lord had a different thing in mind for me. So when I got there, the William Patterson, I tried out for the baseball team as a freshman. I worked my butt off. I really showed great promise, and I heard it from the coaches. But they had 3 seniors and 1 junior catcher, so they told me that to try out next year, so when they had it. But I was determined to play, so I put my body through the ringer. I killed my body, and I got hurt in the fall, and I hurt my back drastically enough to be out and to be in pain for the next year, about a year. It's 6 months, but it didn't get to 100% till a year later. But that's another story. And during that time of just depression and feeling just that I lost everything, that I lost my way, I just remembered all the things that I wanted to do. That one of my goals was, in freshman year when I lost all the weight, was I wanted to do a bodybuilding competition when I was older. I wanted to do powerlifting competitions when I started meeting people like one of my youth pastors, his wife's name's Kate, who's a professional powerlifter. And then I thought of that, and all the stories she'd tell me, and I was like, oh, I gotta do a powerlifting meet too. And that if I wanna open a gym, I gotta do powerlifting. I wanna be a professional powerlifter. I wanna be a professional bodybuilder. And all this stuff. And I would work out at Mission Gym, and we would train, and it just reinforced is that my passion for weightlifting wasn't because I wanted to play baseball, it's because I loved it. I enjoyed the sport so much, and that all I wanted to do was dedicate my life to working out and training students, preaching the gospel to them while training, and just doing that, and just becoming a professional bodybuilder and a professional powerlifter. And now that my back is healed up and I'm able to train strong and I'm able to train like really hard again, in the summertime, that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to do my first bodybuilding meet in the summer. And I'm going to train my ass off, and I'm going to win this. I'm going to win it. Because this is what I want to do with my life. Because it's just something that weightlifting wasn't just to get better at baseball. That's what I used to think when I was immature. It was because I loved it. And I want to have a name for myself. I want my gym to be one of the most well-known gyms in the world. I want to be on that Mr. Olympia stage. There's so many just dreams that I want to achieve, and it's all because of weightlifting. So I hope that you follow me, because I'm going to document everything for you all. So make sure you leave a like, you subscribe for more videos. I'm going to post one more by the end of the year on Thursday, New Year's Eve. So stay tuned for that one. Thank you, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace. Love you guys.